Hi, my name is Michael Morgan, and I would like to speak to you today on the continuous learning advantage. So, there are two problems that people are facing today. The first problem is that individuals are having a hard time finding job opportunities. And the second issue is when people do find job opportunities, they're having issues advancing in their career and getting to the next level. And this is where the continuous learning advantage applies, where you have to invest in your professional development. So a lot of people assume that the only way for them to develop is through on-the-job learning. And yes, that is a big facet of learning, but there are other ways that you can invest in your professional development. So first and foremost, mentorship is critical. If you do not have a mentor, you definitely need to identify one. Many companies and organizations have formal mentor programs where they will naturally pair you with an individual to be your mentor. If that's not available, you may have to organically identify a mentor on your own, but you have to make sure that you have a mentor to get their guidance and knowledge and tutelage to help you in your career journey. And when you do have a mentor, the responsibility and onus is on you as the mentee. You have to go into the relationship knowing what you want out of it. You have to set up the meetings. You have to come to the meetings with a set agenda. When your mentor gives you feedback, you have to take the action items to implement and to make those improvements. So, one, make sure you identify a mentor. Two, make sure that you're making the most of the relationship with your mentor. I would also recommend that you look into trainings and certifications. Personally, I have a Lean Sigma Black Belt certification. I have a Tableau Desktop Specialist certification. I have a Project Management Professional certification. These certifications were not required of me. However, when I apply for different roles, they help differentiate me from other candidates. And when I have a role, I'm able to perform it at a higher level because I'm able to obtain these different certifications and trainings. So make sure you do your due diligence and identify trainings and certifications that are relevant for you. And if you haven't taken any trainings yet in I strongly recommend you do so. AI is not going anywhere. So make sure you identify ways you can leverage AI to be more efficient at your job and you can do your job better. I also say all the time, leaders are readers. I set a goal for myself to read at least 6 books a year to learn from different subject matter experts on how can I be a better leader? How can I think about emotional intelligence? How can I be more efficient with my time? How can I be more efficient with meetings? So I implore you to read more. Not only books, read newsletters as well. Newsletters is a great mechanism for you to stay up to date on industry trends. So reading is critical for your career growth and development. I would also recommend that you attend different conferences. I attend at least one conference a year. At conferences, this is a great mechanism for you to expand your network, but this is also great for your learning and development. You can attend keynote sessions, you can attend breakout sessions, and you can, but depending on the conference, there may be some technical sessions where you can learn a new skill. So definitely do your research on conferences. And last but not least, you want to join different organizations, both internal to your company and external to your company. Inside of most companies, they'll have employee resource groups. So, as an example, there may be a Black employee network, a women's network. Outside of your company, there are different organizations that are industry specific or function specific. As an example, I've joined the National Black MBA Association, and I've also joined Cyversity, which is an organization that strives to get more diversity in cybersecurity. But these are great ways for me to expand my network, and I can attend different sessions to continue to learn and get new skills. They have different training resources. And if you, at your company, if you don't identify an employee resource groups that affiliates with you, you can create one. I founded the Black Employee Network at my current company. So make sure you're doing your research and you're joining organizations or you're creating some. But there are so many ways you can continue to grow and learn and develop outside of the on-the-job learning. You can identify mentors. You can take different trainings and certifications. You can read books and newsletters. You can attend conferences. You can join organizations. But if you're able to implement these steps and these calls to action, you can continue to grow in your career, which will help you obtain more jobs and be more successful so you can advance in your career. Thank you.